Salutations, everyone. This is Razor here bringing you my Oscars 2013 video where I'll be going over the nominees, who I think should win and who I think will win. Hardly ever agree with the Oscars because they're all a bunch of foreign, hoity-toity people who care more about their image and stuff, as opposed to good filmmaking and stuff like that. But let's get into it. Adapted screenplay. I felt there was quite a few oversights in this category. It has some good ones like Argo, Life of Pi, Lincoln, and Silver Linings Playbook, all adapted off of books, of course. Silver Linings Playbook, quite the good film. I actually finally got to see that. Um, and I thought, as when it comes to adapted screenplay, out of these two, Argo and Silver Linings Playbook are the best out of the ones that are nominated. I felt that Perks of Being a Wallflower was a better movie than these two, so I would like to see that one, but of course it won't. So out of the nominees, I think that Argo should win for Best Writing and Adapted Screenplay, and I think it will win. So let's go into Original Screenplay. Nominees are Amour, which is some foreign film, who fucking cares? Django Unchained, good film. Flight, who cares? Moonrise Kingdom, fantastic movie. And Zero Dark 30, that super overhyped movie that wasn't anything special whatsoever. And I have no idea why people really love it that much. Original screenplay, once again, there's some snubs. I thought that End of Watch should have been nominated. It actually had a little bit of a push. It was re-released in the theaters for a little bit, but it didn't get a single nomination. And as you guys know, that was my favorite film of 2012. But out of the nominees, I would definitely love to see Moonrise Kingdom and Wes Anderson and Roman Coppola win for Best Original Screenplay. It won't. It'll probably go to Zero Dark 30, possibly Amour, and Django is a dark horse. I wouldn't mind that winning either, but I think Moonrise Kingdom is without a doubt the best original screenplay of the year out of those nominated, at least. Visual effects. Nominees are The Hobbit, Life of Pi, The Avengers, Prometheus, and Snow White and the Huntsman. I did see all of those films, and I felt that, believe it or not, Life of Pi had the best visual effects. It's not even that close, really. Hobbit was good. Avengers was okay. Prometheus was very nice. Snow White as well, but they didn't have a lot to deal with. Life of Pi, I thought, was by far the best visual effects of the year. I think that one will win. When it's the one I think should win, but that one's really a toss-up. I don't know who they're gonna give it to there. So, sound mixing. Let's see, the nominees here are Argo, Les Miserables, Life of Pi, Lincoln, and Skyfall. I thought that, once again, End of Watch should win for that, but wasn't nominated. So out of the nominees, I really don't know who's going to win, and honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. Skyfall was nice when it came to the sound mixing. Out of the nominees, I thought the film that had the best sound mixing was probably Argo. So that's my pick. Don't know who's gonna win. Now, when it comes to sound editing, I thought nominees Argo, Django, Life of Pi, Skyfall, and Zero Dark 30. Once again, I've seen all of those, and I think when it comes to sound editing, Skyfall should win that one. Live action short film, who cares? Like, where do you get to see those? Like, honestly, film festivals, like, average people don't know what the hell that is. Now, animated short film. This is one that the Academy gets right pretty much every single time, and this one has a runaway winner. It is Paperman, the film short that came on before Wreck-It Ralph, the one with the paper airplanes. That was amazing. Oh, possibly the best animated short ever made, out of the ones that I've seen. Maggie Simpson in The Longest Daycare was also nominated, which played before Ice Age, aka Tyler Perry Presents Ice Age 4, as I like to call it. Never saw the film, but it looked crappy, so I didn't get to see Maggie Simpson, but there's no way it was better than Paperman. That is my pick to win, and I have no doubt in my mind that it will. Production design. Nominees are Anna Karenina, The Hobbit, Les Miserables, Life of Pi, and Lincoln. Once again, this one is not much up to debate for me. Les Miserables should run away with production design. That was superb. Superb. Really love the production design on Les Mis, and that should win as well. I wouldn't mind if Life of Pi won anyways, but Les Mis should win it. Now, Best Original Song. This is one that I am particularly passionate about because the Academy is notorious for picking terrible, terrible songs and giving the shittiest song that year the award. They never nominate the good ones, and they always give the award to some really shitty song. So here are the nominees, none of which I think are good enough to be nominated. Before My Time from Chasing Ice. It was some movie about icebergs. I have listened to all the songs. This one seems like it would be a nice song while establishing shots, but still, there wasn't really much there for me. Pi's Lullaby from Life of Pi. This one is very similar. It was a very good song for an establishing shot on the water and was better than the iceberg one Before My Time, I feel. But still, it didn't really stand out to me. It has, I would say it had has a chance of winning because they always like to give these kinds of awards to whatever sounds the most foreign. And this has music and lyrics by someone named Bombay Jarashi. So that is definitely not American nor European. Everybody Needs a Best Friend from Ted, which was done by Nora Jones, music and lyrics by Seth MacFarlane. A token nomination, I'm guessing. They do these kind of things. Not a very good song whatsoever. It fit well with the movie, but definitely not worthy of a nomination. Suddenly from Les Miserables. I'm not sure how this works because I know Les Mis was a Broadway musical, so I'm not sure if Suddenly was original to the movie or if, because I know it has to be an original song. It can't be a song that already existed. It had to be a song made specifically for a film that made its debut with that film. And I'm not sure if Suddenly is in that, if it is like has an exception or whatever. Definitely by far not even in the top 5 on songs in Les Miserables. And Suddenly there's really nothing special to that. I'm not sure if it was like the only song from Les Mis they could nominate, or if it was just by complete random chance that they chose that one. There was a lot of great songs in Les Mis, but Suddenly is not deserving of that. In my personal opinion, the 2 best songs by far of original songs would be Bittersweet by Ellie Goulding. That was in the Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. I didn't see the movie, so leave your comments out of this. But it is a fantastic song. If you're from the UK or parts of Europe, you probably know Ellie Goulding and have for years, much like myself. But for some reason, most Americans only started hearing her this past year. I thought that was a great song, even though it was in a crappy movie that I didn't see. Still, it really has nothing to do with how good the movie is. But I think that the best original song of the year, and that should win, that wasn't even nominated, which is crazy because this category is always fucked up, is Safe and Sound by Taylor Swift and featuring Civil Wars. It's a great song. What I look for in original song is something that complements the movie very well and is also a very good song. I thought that complemented the film, The Hunger Games, very, very well, and it should win. It wasn't even nominated, of course, because this crazy Academy with their bullshit. Without a doubt in my mind, Skyfall from Skyfall will win just because it's Adele. That's the only reason it's going to win. I thought it was a good song as a James Bond opening song, because those have a real feel to them. Like they're supposed to feel a certain way, in the James Bond opening theme music always has a certain style to it, and I thought that Skyfall fit that well, but I didn't feel like it was a very good song at all in its own right when it comes to like listening to it outside of the theater. But Adele's gonna win because she's Adele. She's the most popular recording artist in the entire world for the past couple years, and that's the only reason it was nominated, and that's why Skyfall is going to win. Sadly, because the best two songs weren't even nominated and won't win, but she will just because of her popularity. Original score, the nominees Anna Karenina, Argo, Life of Pi, Lincoln, and Skyfall. Life of Pi should win this hands down. Not sure which will, but that is my choice. Life of Pi, Michael Dana, very well done. Makeup and hairstyling, nominees Hitchcock for some weird fucking reason, The Hobbit, and Les Mis. I'd be fine if Hobbit or Les Mis won, and if I had to pick one, I would say it's kind of, I know there's a lot more makeup in The Hobbit, but Les Mis was done very well, so I'll just give it to The Hobbit. Best foreign language film, who fucking cares? They ain't from around here. Film editing, nominees are Argo, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30. I feel that Silver Linings Playbook should win this one for film editing. It seems a bit of a toss-up, so if any of the other good films win, I have no problem with that. Documentary short, documentary feature, who cares? Their documentaries are boring. Directing, Michael Haneke from Amour, that foreign film that's going to win all the foreign awards but won't win any of the real awards. Beast of the Southern Wild, that movie that no one's ever heard of or will ever watch. Ang Lee, Life of Pi, very, very good film. He did a fantastic job. Steven Spielberg, Lincoln. He's only, believe it or not, Steven Spielberg only has one Oscar for Schindler's List and has been nominated a bunch of times. So those kind of things hold a director back. And David O. Russell for Silver Linings Playbook. I would be fine with Ang Lee, Spielberg, or Russell winning. But if I had to pick, I think I would go with Ang Lee here for Best Director. Obviously, the best directed film of the year is not even nominated, even though he won every single award outside of the Oscars, and that is Ben Affleck for his work of Argo. That was the best directed film of the year. He won every single award there is to win and was not even nominated for an Oscar, and that is crazy. The Academy looks like a bunch of idiots for doing that, but that is what it is. Costume design, who cares? Give it to Les Mis. Cinematography. Your nominees here are Anna Karenina, Django Unchained, Life of Pi, Lincoln, and Skyfall. Once again, I think this one should go to Life of Pi, but wouldn't mind if Django won this one. Animated feature film. This is one that they usually get right. Don't get me wrong, they usually get this one right because usually Pixar is the best film, but which hasn't been the case for the past few years. Unfortunately, I think Brave will win, but it was by no means the best animated film of the year. I didn't see Frankenweenie because I'm not a Tim Burton fan and it didn't look that good. Paranorman was a very cute film. I like that a lot. Pirates, Band of Misfits, didn't see it. It looked okay, but Wreck-It Ralph should win this because it's the best movie in the category. Much better than Brave. Brave and Wreck-It Ralph have seemed to get split on winning this award in other awards things. So it's a toss-up, really. I think Brave is still the favorite to win. Wouldn't be surprised if Wreck-It Ralph did win. I hope it does, but Secret World of Arrietty should have been nominated and should be the winner here. But once again, they didn't do their jobs right and they nominated the wrong films. But I still would not be disappointed if Wreck-It Ralph won. Actress in a supporting role, Amy Adams in The Master, Sally Field in Lincoln, Anne Hathaway in Les Mis, Helen Hunt in The Sessions. What? Yeah, I know, right? Jackie Weaver, Silver Linings Playbook. This one is not even a question to me. Anne Hathaway should win this hands down. Moving on, actor in a supporting role. This one is difficult because every single nominee has won this Oscar before. Alan Arkin for Argo. Robert De Niro for Silver Linings Playbook, Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Master, which was the only one I didn't see, Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln, and Christoph Waltz in Django Unchained. I thought, outside of Hoffman, because I didn't see the film, because it looked gay, stupid. All these guys did a fantastic job. Arkin was great, as always. De Niro had his best performance in years in Silver Linings Playbook. Tommy Lee Jones was powerful and dramatic. and Christoph Waltz was amazing as always. I wouldn't mind if Christoph Waltz won, but I think Tommy Lee Jones should win here. He did a fantastic job in Lincoln, and I think he is going to win this, although Alan Arkin also has a chance. Actress in a leading role. This one is not really difficult to me. Naomi Watts in The Impossible. Didn't see it. I heard she was good. Some kid in Beast of the Southern Wilds. You know, once again, the Academy just doing something something flashy. She's not gonna win. She's just like fucking 8 years old. Like, she deserves it. Come on. Yeah, right. Some chick from a foreign film, Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Linings Playbook, and Jessica Chastain from Zero Dark 30. Saw both these films. No question, Jennifer Lawrence was much, 100 times better than Jessica Chastain in Zero Dark 30. Once again, a very overhyped, a very overrated movie, Zero Dark 30, as well as her performance. She has won all of the drama Oscars, and Jennifer Lawrence won the all the comedic Oscars in this category. I think Jennifer Lawrence still is the favorite and should win, even though a lot of people want Jessica Chastain to win. But come on, guys, Jennifer Lawrence should win this Oscar because she really doesn't have much competition and was fantastic in her role. Actor in a leading role. This one's a little difficult for me. Who cares about Denzel? Who cares about Joaquin Phoenix? This is all about Bradley Cooper in Silver Linings Playbook, Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln, and Hugh Jackman in Les Mis. No question in my mind, Daniel Day-Lewis is going to win this because he's Daniel Day-Lewis and he always wins, and he did a great job in Lincoln. However, I thought Bradley Cooper was absolutely phenomenal in Silver Linings Playbook, and Hugh Jackman was amazing in Les Mis. I thought both of their performances were on par with Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln, if not better. I would love to see Hugh Jackman win this, but I know Daniel Day-Lewis will win it because, let's face it, it's the Academy. So, Best Picture here. If you want to see my film on Top 10 Films of the Year, I'll leave that in the description. I would love to see any of my top 5 films win this Oscar. Unfortunately, none of them got nominated. My favorite film of the year was End of Watch. Wasn't nominated for anything, but there's still some very good movies in here. Life of Pi, Argo, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, Django Unchained, Zero Dark 30, and Les Mis, and a couple of movies I don't care about and don't have a chance of winning. I think Argo will win. I really enjoyed it. I hope Argo does win. I would not mind if Silver Linings Playbook won, though. I thought that was on the same level as Argo. A lot of people want Django to win. That would be nice, but it won't. Les Mis was also very good, but Argo and Silver Linings Playbook are the best 2 films out of here. Lincoln was very good, but I thought Argo and Silver Linings Playbook were better, and I hope one of them wins. If I had to choose, I would say I hope Silver Linings Playbook wins Best Picture. I think Argo will win, and honestly, I won't mind. But that's it, guys. Video ran long. Don't know what footage you guys are seeing, but I hope you enjoyed. But sure to leave your comments below on your thoughts of what I got right, what I got wrong, what you think of the Oscars, as well as what I mentioned, and I will see you guys next time.